wanted to portray this morning was there's so many things going on in our lives. We get such fast, busy-paced lives that we forget to bless the Lord. Matter of fact, that's half the time we forget to do anything when it comes to blessing. We'll say, thank you, Lord, for this food, just so we don't choke on it. Talk to me now. I'm talking about we get so busy. I can't speak for you. But for us, we get such fast, busy-paced lives, Brother Richard, that I have to slow down. Those songwriters say, count your blessings, name them one by one. You ever tried that? Huh? The surface things will come quickly. The other things will take you a while because you have to sit and think. I wrote a few things down in my Bible here, thinking about blessing the Lord. And I wrote this down. Sometimes you have to think before you can thank. You have to literally sit down and meditate about some things and think on them before you can thank. Sometimes we have to ponder before we can praise. Sometimes we have to remember before we can rejoice. And so the psalmist is here encouraging many people trying to figure out who he's talking to. And he says in this verse right here, bless the Lord. Well, who's he talking to, Brother Josh? He said, oh, my soul. He's talking to himself. He's trying to stir his inner man up. Boy, and I learned a long time ago, I got enough to deal with Josh Adams to worry about anybody else. Can I get a witness right there? And I have learned just trying to keep Josh straight. Got a preacher friend going through some pretty hard trials. Matter of fact, about everybody I talk to is going through them. Can I get a witness? About everybody you talk to, everybody's got problems. Everybody's got difficulties. Some seem more severe than the others. Some, I don't see how they're dealing with it, but it's a thing called grace. Got a pastor friend in Florida tonight that more than likely before summertime that his wife could be passed. Got terminal cancer. The doctor said, go get your affairs in order. You know, some doctors are like some mechanics. They have no personality. And the guy just walked in and said, hey, you're eat up with cancer. You're going to die. You need to go home and get your affairs in order. And that's how he said it. But there was a little black nurse in there, Brother Jonathan, and she knew God. And when that doctor left the room, Brother Richard, this is what she said. Oh, honey, she said, he don't know the real physician. Ain't that amazing that here in Atlanta, Georgia, they're from Florida. That hit them like, you imagine, you still got 3 kids at home. I don't care how you feel. Them doctors come in and say something like that. That'll rock your world. Right. And that's like a slap in the face. And she said, Brother Frank, she said, the doctor just said you need to go home, get your affairs in order. You're going to die. She said he walked out and she said, I began to shake and tremble. I began to think about what my kids are going to do. Grow up, I'll never see grandkids. All those thoughts come through your mind. She said that doctor walked out and he said, that little black nurse knelt down from him. She said, oh, honey, he don't know the great physician. She said, and he's just telling you what he knows. So I called that friend. I'm trying to be a blessing. I'm trying to be an encouragement. I'm trying to uplift